Hello everybody and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Rise of the Dark Fog. Let's kick things off today by first of all fixing our blue matrix labs. And I'm trying to see where I have a bit of free space. Maybe I can even do that over here. Yeah, I think that this is a good place. I am going to start importing these ingredients from the planet where we are mass producing them. I will get a max logistic vessels in here. I might not be mass producing these ones just yet, but that's what the first half of this episode is gonna be all about. Namely, fixing the science and making sure that we can deliver a decent amount of blue cubes. So I will get 2 lines out over here. And I will build to the maximum stack size. I'm still not delivering glass over here. That's a bit annoying. Something else that I need to fix. Let's go ahead and craft a few of these by hand. Okay, my inventory I think is full. Yes. I have an inventory full of garbage that I really need to take care of. Oh, this will build some of those items. And let's go ahead get circuit boards out of that lane. And before I forget, I'm gonna set a filter here. That one. You're gonna be building blue electromagnetic matrices. And I will use the fastest inserters or sorters here. Oh, I actually had one matrix lab on the ground. Now, obviously, this will not output anything, or not just yet. And I think I have just enough of these to do the output. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to finish the build for magnetic coils, or to start the build for magnetic coils on the other planets, so for now, I will just do a temporary build of magnetic coils again over here. Some science is gonna be better than no science. And let's see, I can get rid of some of that thing, those things, and I want to, okay, these are very throttled on exactly on what I'm missing as well, electromagnetic coils. I just want to grab a couple of those because I do want to get the fast inserters over here. I will clean this probably in the next episode as soon as I get the electromagnetic coils up and running. Magnetic coils up and running, but let's see, I am missing this one, and I do not have the item. I will craft one and just upgrade this to have some semblance of a production. This one needs a power pole, so let's put one in here, and I think that this will keep running. The red will be the bottleneck right now. That being said, I am going to head over to, well, this is a nice flat area. Let's go here. And let's prepare for the next build. Now, what I want to do is, now that I have theoretically unlimited hydrogen, I want to switch the fuel that I'm using. And we have unlocked deuterium fuel rod is a bit more expensive, and we are definitely not mass producing any of those items. But hydrogen fuel rods are way more energy efficient than combustible units, even than these ones, and fairly cheap to make. We have plenty of titanium and we have plenty of hydrogen. So what I want to do is actually set up a build for this. I will have an... Actually, let's start with the ILS. So get an ILS down, maybe over here. And set hydrogen and titanium as imports. Demand. And I can also get over here and move that last piece of titanium out of that ILS. Let's see. Get power in here. And I will do a very simple build. I won't try to do anything extremely complicated. I'll leave a bit of room over there. I'm getting very close to that iron patch, which I don't necessarily like, but it is going to be fine. So you're gonna be building hydrogen fuel. The output is gonna be through here. Let's get a bit of help building all of this. And I do want to have at least the things that are pulling out of this belt as fast inserters. Titanium shouldn't be a problem. Is that gonna be powered? Actually it is, so that's great. And I should be able to just drag these. Did I again not set a filter here? The answer is yes, I haven't. And let's see. Over here, I'll set a proliferation station. I should spend just a bit of time to move to Proliferators Mark II on this planet as well. And I think I'll actually do that in this episode. This is a collector. Oh, that's really great. I have extra inventory capacity. Okay, so this is going to bring the proliferator here, and I think this goes over here to be in line. This will allow to change my fuel to this new fuel type, which is gonna be really awesome. So I will set another storage over here. Let's limit that to maybe 2 rows. Not sure why this is not proliferated. Well, this is not all proliferated, but I guess the new ones are going to be. There was maybe some buffer in the system. And now we can just use the thermal plants. So what I should have done was actually kill off this build first. I do want to burn through all of these before setting up more power. And I will actually get another set of, I think it was 15. How many can I build? 5. I'm out of stone. Okay, I think that's good. This is only 12. I will build 15 for the next batch. I want to place them over this tropic line so that it doesn't overlap with the iron vein, and I do not want the stack to... It's kind of weird when you build something over on both sides of a tropic line, so just do it like this. I'll use the fast ones for the first one, although I don't think that's gonna be much of a difference. Let's get 5 here. And I'll just use regular inserters from here onward. I think that was misaligned somehow. This looks a bit better. And let's get fuel in. I am a bit confused as to what's happening like this. All of these should be fully proliferated. This belt is not able to output at fast enough speed, so I'll try to see how much of it I can upgrade with what I currently have on me. I do want to change my fuel type to use the new stuff. So let's see, can I upgrade all of this? Yes, I can. How many do I have? I still have 12. I think that might be just enough for the whole belt. Okay, everything that's new seems to be proliferated, which is good. Maybe it was just the initial items that somehow made it past the spray coater, I guess. But this should this should give us a way better power situation on this planet. We have 117 megawatts, that's great. And once this is out of fuel, so I can now remove this line, I can remove this whole line as well, this, and this, and I guess this. My inventory is a bit of a mess, but unfortunately there's nothing new there. I will just put the excess coal over here to be burned. And well, this will stop working, but by the time that stops working, I do think that this will be enough to sustain all of the power that I'm gonna be requiring. And the first thing that I want to fix now is there's quite a few things to fix, unfortunately. But science is going again, which is great. So I'm going to go to our production planet. And I actually want to get... so I did notice that my proliferation capacity is a bit lagging behind. And I want to get that into a better state. And also I have realized that you can actually proliferate the proliferators, which for Mark 1 doesn't really add any, well, doesn't add any net benefit because you're just wasting power. But for Mark 2 proliferators, you actually get, I believe, one extra use out of the pack and at the cost of very little power. So I think it makes sense. So let's head over here, and I think my proliferation is happening somewhere over on this side, but before I do that, I want to start mining out this resource patch. And I will give 50 is the maximum I can get here. Okay. Let's see how much I can get, how many miners I can get out of this one. Maybe I've put it a bit too close. do that over here. So this is gonna be supply. I'll let it mine at full capacity. I believe it's fairly safe to merge these ones. This one has 5 veins, 4 and 5, so that's way below the capacity of a yellow line. Well, it's close to the capacity of a yellow line, but it's good enough. There is this coal patch over here and this other one that I need to finish building. There's a few missing belts over here. And our proliferation is happening right over here. Now, these two are probably gonna be along with the magnetic coils. That's the word I'm looking for. Those, along with magnetic coil, are gonna be the first things that I'm gonna be looking at doing next. But for now, the question is, can I squeeze a spray coater in here? Unfortunately, the answer is no for this. And because of that, I hope I can get that one. Yeah. I will just move this tower off slightly. So maybe over here, that should be good enough. I'll leave this as a PLS for now. So you're gonna be doing this and this. This is gonna be demand. I do want to make sure that I put all of this in. And that, why not? So that's still going, but so this will just make sure that I'm self-proliferating these resources. And let's get a call out. Make sure I set a filter. So yeah, as you can probably see, this was not producing at full speed. Well, this should be producing at full speed now, once again, by topping this up. And once I get these two ingredients here, I will replace the temporary build and potentially add a few more assembly machines. And let's go ahead. One other thing that I wanted to take care of from the previous episode was the titanium build. So that's all the way over here. That one. So I'm not outputting any ore back into the system right now. So you're gonna be providing titanium ore. I just grabbed a few titanium plates, but that's perfectly fine. And you know what? You can go here and you can go here. Set it to just half capacity. This should see things being delivered out. I want drones to only go on full loads. And I will head with the drones because they are going straight where I want to go. I want to leave just 50. I don't want to leave 100 in there. And 50 here. I don't think there's any other... I don't think there's any other stations that I've misplaced. And while we're here, let's take a look at the next build that I want to do. So first of all, let's count another 9 of these. So that means that the edge will be over here. And that should leave me with enough room. Let's check this recipe again. It is the 1 per second build. Okay, this is great. This means that we're very close to unlocking information matrices. Did I bury some of this resource patch? I think some of this resource patch I've accidentally buried. Although, yeah, maybe when I've built my... There was a base here, so maybe it was buried by the base, or maybe it was buried when I've built offensive structures here, so doesn't really matter. It is good now. And let's take our one and only blueprint. I will move this out of the way first. Nothing in the way, which is what I like to see. And get a few building helpers. Great, this should start building much faster now. Set the correct resources here. So this is gonna be coal and output energetic graphite. Local demand, definitely. And I'll actually set this preemptively to remote demand. This planet is going to run out of things fairly soon, out of coal fairly soon. I actually don't want the ships in here. I'll just want 50 of these. Okay, this looks good, and let's set recipe. Now, with the automatic pilers over here, I did realize that I'll probably need to have maybe a second belt running for the things that actually need an automatic piler, for the intermediate ones. But I'll have a few plays with it, see how this goes at maximum throughput, and see what the optimum use is. Last thing I need to set here is the filters. We have a bit of proliferator in all tanks, so that should keep us going for a while. I'm just rechecking the Mark II proliferator recipe. So it is just coal and diamonds. Now, if we take a look at diamonds, these are still done in the smelting facility, but these are 1 per 2 seconds. So that means if I do the 4-lane build, I will need a total of the 8-lane build, I will need a total of 30 smelters to be able to consume the full supply. And well, before I do that, I'm getting pretty close to the end of this episode, and there is one last temporary build over here that I need to take care of. So I think I did set another silicon mine. This is the titanium mine. That's stone, that's copper. Well, the easiest thing would actually be to check here. And if I do, and I do have ore in here, that means that I have somewhere I have a mine already set. That doesn't mean I cannot set another one over here. So I'll just do a PLS. That's just gonna collect this for supply, half capacity, and you can get drones. And all of this can actually go now. There's no need for that bab over there. I will have to do something with the silicon I have stored here. It's quite an impressive amount of silicon. And I did just check that this one is actually full. Where was it? It is this one over here. And I do have a lot stored already. Do I have any of these to build? I have 7 of these. So I'll make some storage. I need to run literally the opposite direction I'm going. So I'll build a storage supply over here and I'll make that as a priority input. Okay, it should be this one, yes. I could just say that I'll throw away all of my resources, but yeah, I don't think that's how I like things to work here. So let's see. I'll put a splitter in here. That's a depot. I don't want a depot. I want a splitter. Collide with object. So you're gonna go. This is a pass-through. And I'll get the fastest splitters I can get my hands on right now. Can I build these now? I'll just put three of these. I actually had 6 on me. Make this a priority input. Now this will only impact half of the build, so I will cut off the other half. And now I can get rid of that and go back to... Is it faster to go this way? I need to be over here. So this one, I actually don't need to go anywhere. This one I can just grab from the other side of the planet. The boxes, on the other hand, I cannot do that. That's really awesome. We have information matrices now. This is our silicon mine. So this is empty now. The fastest way is this way. I think when the camera pans back, it pans on the closest possible distance. And I think it was somewhere around here. There they are. So that one is no longer of interest. This one, on the other hand, I need to fly manually. Well, I could have left the ILS there and not have to worry about carrying it, but I would still need to fly all the way over. All the way over here to be able to drop it. And I'll just take 100 for myself and go to the final cleanup. And I think that will be it for this episode. I feel that we've made a bit of progress. In the next episode, I'm thinking that I'm gonna stay here just a bit longer. I still have resources I want to get. 2 more builds done. That is the... Okay, that is fully removed. So 2 more builds done, and that's gonna be... let's remain over here. That's gonna be the diamonds. And upgrade our proliferation production, increase our throughput, and also get the magnetic coils. So the next aim is going to be, well, proliferation obviously. I want to get to supermagnetic rings and import them back on the home planet, and I want to build information matrices. That's going to be the target for the upcoming few episodes. I don't think I'll be able to do all of that in just one episode. Once again, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you here next time.